This is a video in our Books Celebrating Diverse Readers series. In this video, I will review a book called A Gift from Abuela. This story was written and illustrated by Cecilia Ruiz. The author was born and raised in Mexico City and now lives in Brooklyn. This book is about Niña and Abuela. As Niña grows up, she and Abuela have a lot of fun doing things together. Abuela decides she wants to buy Niña a special treat, so she saves a little bit of her money every week. But then something terrible happens, and Abuela's dream of a surprise for Niña seems impossible. Luckily, the time they spend together and the love they have for one another are the very best gift of all. This story reveals many facets of the loving relationship between Niña and Abuela over time. A special activity that they return to is eating pan dulce in the park. This was an exciting moment for many of my students who read the story as they recognized this treat, then debated which particular type of pan dulce is best. This is a cultural relevance rubric based on the work of David and Yvonne Freeman. It is available on NCTE's website Read, Write, Think. I often use this rubric when selecting and discussing texts with diverse learners. The main characters in this story are Niña and Abuela. Other people in the city are sometimes shown in the background of their activities together. In one scene, Niña's friends come to play with her in the park. The place is a city, possibly modeled on Mexico City, which is where the author was born and raised. It is in the present time. A range of ages are depicted in A Gift from Abuela. Niña is shown from being a newborn to young adolescence. We see Abuela age as well. The book is mostly in English with some Spanish words used in the text and in the illustrations of the city. The themes of love and sacrifice in the story are familiar, with the exception of the impact of economic circumstances and how they can change people's lives and future plans. In the beginning of the story, we see the developing relationship of Niña and Abuela. There are many simple things they enjoy doing together that kids will be familiar with. One day, Abuela decides that she will save 20 pesos every week to buy Niña a very special gift. She enjoys thinking about what it might be. As time passes, Abuela gets older. Life becomes more difficult in Mexico as things become more expensive and Abuela works longer for less money. Then the government changes the money and all the old bills Abuela has saved become worthless. At the end of the story, we find Abuela and Niña remembering how much they love each other. And even though life sometimes gets in the way, they can still have fun and their special relationship together. Strategy: compare and contrast similar characters in different stories. The character of Abuela is a beloved and common one in many texts. Comparing the Abuela in this story to another Abuela, and even to students' own Abuelas, will help develop a deeper understanding of character traits and motivations. I have used this book and another titled Island Born to do this type of comparison. Strategy: compare and contrast another book with a similar theme. The theme of saving money for an important goal and the changes that occur in people's economic circumstances that they cannot control or plan for is also present in Uncle Jed's barbershop. A Gift from Abuela offers students multiple opportunities for expressing their understanding visually. Students can sketch note their thinking about A Gift from Abuela. Here you'll see a sketchnoting mat. That is an example of one way that you could have students sketch and label to compare two Abuelas from different stories. How will you use Nina and Abuela's story with your diverse readers.